Good morning, students. Welcome back to this algorithm class again. We are discussing about dynamic programming. In the last few classes, I told you what is this dynamic programming is. Then we saw two example problems. The first problem was multi-stage graph. The second problem was all pairs shortest path problem in a graph. So both the example problems were solved using the dynamic programming method concepts. Now we are going to see yet another example of string editing problem. This problem is also solved using the dynamic programming method. Now, the problem is very simple to solve provided you understand the concepts very easily, provided you understand the recurrence relation that is involved here. Then the problem can be easily attempted. Now let us go to the problem. What is this string editing problem? As you see in the screen, you are given strings, x is equal to x1, x2, x3 up to xn. Y is equal to y1, y2, y3 up to ym. So x is a string, y is a string. The elements of the string x, that is x1, x2, x3, xn, xi, and the elements of the string y, y1, y2, yj, they are members of a symbol set. They are all members of a symbol. You are given a set of symbols, and these two strings x and y are formed using the elements of the symbol set. Now, you have to convert this string x into y. Okay, using some editing operations like insertion, deletion, and change. Okay, each editing operation has a cost. Insertion operation has a cost value. Deletion operation has a cost value. Change operation has a cost value. Okay, so your aim is to convert the string x into y with minimum of editing cost, with minimum total editing cost. So you may use the operations either deletion or insertion or change or combination of all those things. What you have to do is you have to minimize the total editing cost. Okay, that is what this string editing problem is. Let me tell you this problem again. You are given two strings x and y. The elements of the string x are made up of some symbols, and the elements of string y are also made up of the symbols. Okay, you have to convert the string x into y using some insertion operation or deletion operation or change operation. Each of that operation has a cost value. So what is your aim here to do is to convert this x into y with the minimum total editing cost. That is what the problem is. Okay, now how does this dynamic programming is employed here? So you know that in dynamic programming we go for some sequence of decisions. Okay, here also we go for a decision of whether insertion to be used or deletion to be used or change operation to be used, so that the total cost is minimum. That is what. Now, how this problem is attempted, how this problem is solved. Method of solution. Let me say d of x comma I be the cost of deleting a symbol xi from the string x. So d of xi is the cost. Similarly, I of yj, that is cost of inserting a symbol yj into x. So from the string y, you are taking this element yj and put that into x. So if that is so, the cost involved is I of yj. Similarly, the cost of changing C of xi comma yj be the cost of changing the symbol xi of x into yj. So you understand these three costs very easily because they are all important. D of xi is the cost of deletion, I of yj is the cost of insertion, C of xi yj is the cost of changing. Okay. So next you assume this cost of I comma j is the minimum cost of any editing sequence of transforming this x into y, transforming this x into y, transforming this x is made up of x1, x2, x3, xi, y is made up of y1, y2, y3, ym. Okay, transforming this x into y. Okay, let us take this cost of I comma j is that value. Then you have to compute the cost of I comma j for each of I and j for this x1, y1, for this x2, y2, x3, y3 like this. It is not necessary that the number of symbols in the string x is equal to the number of symbols in y. They may differ. They may differ. In that case, the number of symbols in the string xn is not equal to the number of symbols in the string ym. Okay, n is not equal to m. And there are chances that the string x may be empty and the string y is having some symbols, or the string x is having some symbols and the string y may be empty. Okay, so when you try to change the string x into y, you have to take into consideration all the various cases. Converting a empty, converting a existing string into a empty string, or converting to non-empty strings from one to another, one to another. Okay. So this I is for the string x, j is for the string y. That you should bear it in mind very clearly. The index I is for the string x, index j is for the string y. So the I will vary from 1 to n. J will vary from 1 to m. So you have to compute cost of 1 comma 1, cost of 1 comma 2, cost of 1 comma 3 like this, cost of 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2 like this, up to like this. Ultimately, you have to compute the cost of how many symbols of the string x, n symbols, how many strings of the symbols of the string y, m symbols. So you have to compute cost of n comma m. So when you compute this cost of n comma m, you would have converted the string x into the string y with the minimum cost. With the minimum cost. So this is the cost of n comma m will give you the minimum cost of editing the string x into y. X into y. Okay. Now, so what happens when the string x is 0, when the string y is 0, then there is nothing to change. So the cost of I comma j is equal to 0. Yeah, you try to understand this. If the number of symbols in string x is equal to 0, the number of symbols in the string y is equal to 0, then they are already same. There is nothing to change. So cost of I comma j is equal to 0. Then if j is 0 and I greater than 0, that is, if the string y is equal to 0 and the string x is not equal to 0 means, then x is to be transformed into string y by deleting the symbols from string x, by deleting all the symbols from x into x. You can make that also into null string. So y is already null. So both x and y are null. So the cost of I comma 0, that is 0 means the string y is 0 null. So the cost of I comma 0 is equal to cost of deleting one symbol, then the cost of the changing the remaining symbols, cost of I minus 1 comma 0 plus deletion of xi. Similarly, if the string x is equal to 0, but the string y is not equal to 0, then cost of 0 comma j is equal to, so you have to add strings into the add the symbols into the string X. So you have to do some insertion operation. So the expression is cost of 0 comma j minus 1 plus I of yj. Now, here we consider for both the strings that are not empty. That is, if I is not equal to 0, j is not equal to 0, then the symbols of a string x, x1, x2, xi can be transformed into y1, y2, y3, yj in one of the three following ways. Okay. What are the three ways? Transform the symbols of x into the symbols of y using using deletion operation, or transform the symbols of x into transform the symbols of y using the change operation, or transform the symbols of x into the symbols of y using the insertion operation. Depending on the nature of the string, that to a particular symbol in that string, we can use either this deletion operation or change operation or insertion operation. Okay. Now, these ideas are given in the form of a recurrence relationship. Okay, so this is the formula to convert the string x into the string y. Cost of I comma j is equal to 0 when it is 0, when the string x is equal to 0, when the string y is equal to 0. I told you that I is always meant for the string x, j is always meant for the string y. That is, when string x is equal to null, string y is equal to null, then the cost of changing is 0. Otherwise, if string y is equal to 0, then string x is not equal to 0, that is I greater than 0, then the cost is cost of I minus 1 comma 0 plus you have to delete the symbols from the string xi so that x will become y. Then if I is equal to 0, j greater than 0, that is string x is 0, string y is not 0, means you have to insert the symbols into the string x. So cost of 0 comma j minus 1 plus insertion of yj. Okay. Otherwise, if both are not equal to 0, that is I greater than 0, j greater than 0, means then x is not an empty string, y is also not a empty string, then the cost is equal to cost dash of I comma j is equal to minimum of either this deletion cost, change cost, and insertion cost. This expression you have to keep it in mind very carefully, very carefully. So this we are going to use it in the example problem we are going to see now. So the if string x is not equal to 0, y is not equal to 0, means then it is the minimum of cost of I minus 1 comma j plus deletion of xi comma cost of I minus 1 comma j minus 1 plus change of xi comma yj comma cost of I comma j minus 1 plus insertion of yj, which is minimum among these three expressions, and that is the value of this cost of I comma j. So with this understanding, we will solve some problem. When we solve some problem, you will understand it very clearly. So when you solve this problem, you should follow these expressions very clearly. Okay. Now, example. You are given a string x is equal to a, b. String y is equal to b. You have to convert this string a, b into b. Okay. Now, a and b are belonging to a symbol set. Now, a is for the symbol x1 is a. The symbol x2 is a. Symbol x3 is b. Symbol x4 is A. Symbol x5 is B. Okay, so x1 is for A, x2 is for A, x3 is for B, x4 is for A, x5 is for B. Similarly, the string y is equal to okay. Similarly, the string y is made up of four symbols B, A, B, B. So this B is matched with the string y1. A is matched with y2. B is matched with y3. B is matched with y4. Okay. Now, what is the cost of insertion is given? Cost of insertion is 1. Deletion is 1. Change is 2. Find the minimum cost of converting this x into y. This is our problem. Note down the editing cost values. Insertion cost is 1. Deletion cost is 1. Change cost is 2. So you have to convert this x into y. X into y. Okay. What I will do is I'll copy this one. Okay, let me put a table for easier understanding. What I will do is x1 equal to A, x2 equal to A, A, x3 equal to B, B, x4 equal to A, x5 equal to B, x5 equal to B. Similarly, y1 equal to b, y1 equal to, see, this y1 is equal to b, this b. Then y2 equal to a, then y3 equal to y3 equal to b, y4 No, I'm wrong. Y1, Y2, Y3, Y3, Y4, sorry, Y4, then uh, this is zeroth index. Then I insert one more row below, 0, 0. Then this is x1. X1 is equal to A, x2 equal to A, x3 equal to x3 equal to B, then x4 equal to A, then x5 equal to x5 is equal to B. X5 is equal to B. Okay. Now let us see what are the first. Let us fill up these rows and fill up these columns. We have to fill up these columns. Then we can form. Then after that we can compute these column entry, table entries. Okay. Now try to understand very clearly. This is for J. This is for J. This is for J, and I I is for this one. Okay, that you should bear it in mind. Okay, now let us follow me very clearly. What is this cost of 0, 0? This entry is cost of 0, 0. Cost of 0, 0. Cost of 0, 0. What does it mean? When there is no symbol in the string X and there is no symbol in the string Y, then there is nothing to change. So the cost is 0. Cost is 0. Okay. Then uh, when there is no symbol in X, but there is only one symbol, well, there is only one symbol in the string Y. In that case, how to do this? You can do it by deletion. What is the cost of deletion? Deletion cost is 1. So when this single symbol A is removed, then the Y string Y will become the string X, which is already null. This is also removed. So the cost is 1. Rather, if you are given two symbols, if you are given two symbols in the string Y and there is no string X is empty means, then by deleting these two symbols, you can make the string Y into the string X, into the string X. So what is the cost of each deletion? There are two deletions. And what is the cost of each deletion? 1 plus 1, 2. So the value of this one is 2. Similarly, if the string Y is made up of three symbols and the string X is 0 means that string X is null means, then by deleting these three symbols, the string Y can be made into the string X. So the cost of each deletion is 1. There are three deletions, so the cost is 3. Similarly, there are four symbols in the string Y, then 4 deletions are needed to make the string Y into null so that both X and Y become null and both are same. So it is 4. Similarly, uh, X is having only one symbol, but the string Y is 0. The string Y is null means then by deleting this symbol, both X and Y can be made as null. So the cost of deletion is 1. So the string is 1. Okay. Supposing the string is made up of two symbols A, and the string Y is 0 null means, then two deletions are needed to make that into same. Make this X into null. So cost of each deletion is 2. So it is 2. So otherwise, supposing this is made up of three symbols, then three deletions are needed. Cost of each deletion is 3, so the total cost is 3. Similarly, if there are 4 deletions and the 4 symbols in string X, then the cost of each deletion is 1, so it will be a cost will be 4. Similarly, 5 symbols are there in the string X, or string Y is null, then 5 deletions are needed so that both X and Y will become null. So the cost is 5. Okay, so this has been found out. And this has been found out. Next, I have to go for this. What is this? Cost of 1, 1. 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 What is the formula? This is our formula. The formula is cost of I, j when I greater than 0, y j greater than 0. So this I is 1, j is 1, cost of 1, 1 is equal to minimum of cost of I minus 1, j. I is equal to 1. So 1 minus 1, 0, 0, j is equal to 1. Plus deletion cost of I is equal to 1, x1, deletion cost of x1, comma, cost of I minus 1, 0, comma, j minus 1, 0, so 1 minus 1, 0, 1 minus 1, 0, 0, comma, 0, plus change cost of x1, y1, x1, comma, y1, change cost of x1, comma, y1, comma, cost of I, the value of I is equal to 1. So 1, comma, j is equal to 1, j minus 1 is equal to 1 minus 1, 0. So it is 0 plus insertion of y1, insertion of y1. Okay, which is equal to minimum of cost of 0 comma 1. You have to supply these values from the tables. Cost of 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1, this is 0 1. The cost of 0 comma 1 is 1. So 1 plus deletion cost is 1. Okay, what is the cost of deletion? The deletion is 1, comma, then cost of 0 comma 0, cost of 0 0 is 0. So 0 plus change cost of xi yj. So x1 y1, change cost of x1 comma y1, comma, cost of what is that? What is the last one? I comma j minus 1. I is equal to 1. J is equal to I minus 1. Okay, so j minus 1. So j is equal to 1. 1 minus 1, 0, 0 plus insertion of yj. So y1, insertion of y1. So that is equal to, now you supply these values now. So the x1, y1, x1 is a, y1 is a. So okay, both the symbols are, you see here, x1 is a, y1 is a. So this a, so nothing to change because they are already same. So the change cost is now 0. See, only when they are differ, that is if x1 is equal to a, y1 is equal to b, then you will employ this change cost too. But here, both the costs are same. X1 is equal to a, y1 is equal to a. So the change cost is 0 only. So it will be minimum of already 1 plus 1, 2, comma, change cost is 0 plus change cost is 0. See, y1 is b, sorry, y1 is b. See, y1, the corresponding symbol is b, y1 is b, b, a, b, b. Okay, now see here, 0 plus change cost of x1, y1. x1 is equal to a, y1 is equal to b. Symbols are different. So when you are changing these symbols, then the corresponding change cost is 2. So 0 plus 2, comma, 0 plus 2, comma, then cost of 1, comma 0. Cost of 1 comma 0, cost of 1 0 1 0, cost of 1 0 is 1 1 plus some insertion cost, it is 1, insertion cost is 1. Okay, so this is equal to, this is 2, 0 plus 2 2, 1 plus 1 2, minimum of 2 comma 2 comma 2, it is 2. So this cost of 1 comma 1 is equal to, is computed as 2. So 1 1, it is computed as 2. Okay, next we have to go for this next item, that is cost of 1 comma 2, this item. What is the value of this item? Okay, so cost of 1 comma 2 is equal to minimum of cost of I minus 1, 1 minus 1 0, cost of 0 comma, cost of 0 comma j is equal to 2, 0 comma 2 plus deletion of xi, deletion of xi, here xi is equal to 1. Okay, comma cost of I minus 1 j minus 1. So 1 minus 1 0 comma 2 minus 1 1 1 plus change cost of xi yi, xi comma yi yj, xi comma yj comma cost of what is the one, I comma j minus 1, or I is equal to 1. So 1 comma 2 minus 1 1, cost of 1 comma 1 plus insertion of yj, that is equal to, okay, cost of 0 0 2, cost of 0 2, it is 2 plus some deletion cost is 1 comma, then cost of 0 1 0 1, it is 1 plus change cost of xi yj, x1 y2, x1 is a, y2 is a, both are same, x1 is a, y2 is a, both are same, nothing to change, so the change cost is 0. So naturally it is so the change cost is 0, and this you should bear it in mind very clearly. See why the given change cost is 2, but here what is this? x1 y2, x1 is 1, x1 is a, y2 is a, nothing to change, both are same, so the change cost is in this case is 0. So it is 1 plus 0 comma then cost of 1 comma 1, cost of 1 1, cost of 1 1, cost of 1 1 is 2. Okay, 2 plus some deletion, some insertion cost, that is 1. Okay, so that is equal to minimum of 2 plus 1 3, 1 plus 1 1, so minimum of 3 comma 1 comma 3, that is equal to 1, that is equal to 1. So cost of 1 comma 2 is equal to cost of 1 2, it is computed as 1, it is computed as 1. Okay, that's how we do this. Okay, two more entries are there. Time is running short. We will see this in the next class. Okay.